Aloha everyone, welcome to Skincare with Hiram. If you don't know who I am, my name's Hiram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. As I start this video, I want to say right now is a very difficult time in the world. If you aren't aware of the Black Lives Matter movement that's going on right now, it is extremely important, and I'm linking multiple organizations, Black creators, and ways you can help as an ally in the description box below. Please go check that out. This movement is extremely important, and it's up to us to make sure that it doesn't just last for this week, but continues to last until systemic change is made. I honestly have been too sad to create any content, but I also realize that my silence contributes nothing to this issue. And when I ran a poll on Twitter asking if I should continue making this content, you guys said yes, which is why every video this week I'll be introducing the issue and ways you can help before going into the topic, and I have made and will be making more donations to the organizations in the description box below. So please, if you can, go support them. Let's keep this going until change is made. And don't forget that one of the most powerful things you can do is to use your voice with your friends, your family, and on social media. Thank you guys. Dark circles, man, they are a tricky thing. No one likes them. They do not pass the vibe check. And actually, in light of this video, I made a song for you all. Dark circles, they're the worst. Thank you. No, but for real, dark circles are so freaking frustrating. And one of the reasons why they are so difficult is because they can be caused by so many different factors that it's honestly really difficult to nail down how they are caused and how to get rid of them. But in this video, I'm going to be leading you through my favorite tricks and products for getting rid of dark circles in order to help you guys look as awake as possible. And I know all of you guys are thinking, what, Hiram? Dark circles? He doesn't have any. I wish. Actually, this past week, I've probably been struggling with dark circles more than I ever have because of all the stress and crying over the things that have been happening around the world. So this is a perfect time to talk about it. This video is also partially sponsored by First Aid Beauty, one of my favorite skincare brands out there. So if you guys are interested in learning what product I'm going to be introducing to you, stay tuned. So let's get into it. So as we get into this, I think it's important to differentiate dark circles and under eye puffiness or eye bags. Dark circles is when you see physical pigmentation on your under eye area. So no matter what lighting you're in, whether the light is above you or in front of you like I am with these lights, you'll notice darkness on your under eye area. And rather than go into details about how this happens and the anatomy of the under eye area and what causes this, I'm just going to link multiple dermatologist videos down below that talk about dark circles, what causes them, and how to get rid of them, in case you guys do want those resources. But for this video, I figure you guys are more interested in how to get rid of them rather than how they happen. Eye bags, eye puffiness, and eye indentation is different than dark circles because, say for example, with my lighting in front of me, you don't see any darkness. But when the light is above, because of the physical indentation and eye bags that I sometimes get on my under eye area, it will look like I have dark circles. And it's important to know which you have, because a lot of people think that just using products for eye puffiness will help to get rid of darkness on your under eye area, and that is not true whatsoever. And if you do experience that darkness, this video is for you. But let me know if you guys do want a video about eye bags and eye puffiness, because I'm happy to make one with my top recommendations there. So the first step in getting rid of your dark circles is sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. The most important thing for not only the body's health and skincare in general, but specifically for dark circles. A minimum of 7 hours of sleep will make the biggest impact as to whether or not you have dark circles. While this may seem obvious, you would be surprised by how many clients I've had in the past that talk about their struggle with dark circles, how many different types of products they're using, treatments they try to get, and nothing's working. And I ask them how much sleep they're getting every night, and they tell me that they're getting like 4 to 6 hours of sleep a night. And I'm like, there you go, Linda. If you're not getting enough sleep, none of the other tips that I recommend will make a difference. And I can personally speak for myself, because when I was in college, I would only get about 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night, and I started noticing significant dark circles to the point that my friends were pointing them out to me. Also important to make sure that you're not oversleeping, because oversleeping can cause eye puffiness and eye bags, which is definitely something you want to avoid as well. So getting a good 7 to 9 hours of sleep is perfecto. And honestly, just for your overall health, that amount of sleep is necessary. And I hate to break it to you, and this is something that took me a long time to learn, but no business, success, or school is worth you losing that amount of sleep. So make sure you're getting enough sleep every single night. The second trick I recommend is brightening agents. These are specific skincare ingredients that work to brighten and prevent any pigmentation from occurring on the under eye area. The first one I recommend is my favorite ingredient of all time, niacinamide. Niacinamide, I think, is the best ingredient for reducing dark circles because not only is it a powerful brightening agent that will help to get rid of that pigmentation, it's also very well tolerated by multiple skin types and specifically people with sensitive skin. And because the eye area has the thinnest skin on all of the face and tends to be the most sensitive, niacinamide is a great ingredient to be putting in that area. And I found an awesome product with niacinamide that I'm excited to share with you guys. It's the niacinamide brightening cream from First Aid Beauty, today's sponsor. So thank you so much to First Aid Beauty for sponsoring this video. I've been waiting to tell you guys about this product because this one, whoa, kind of blew me away. So First Aid Beauty sent this to me about a month ago. They were like, let us know your thoughts, try it out, see what you think. And I was like, sure. And if you guys have watched my channel, you know I have opinions about eye creams. And while I do like the eye creams that First Aid Beauty has released in the past, like I love their retinol eye cream, I tend to not like most eye creams because they're formulated with a lot of irritants, fragrance, and ingredients that just aren't going to be active enough for getting rid of the problem that you're trying to solve. And a lot of times there's no differentiation between a standard face cream and an eye cream. As far as ingredients I like, this has niacinamide, obviously, glycerin, panthenol, both of which are really hydrating and moisturizing ingredients, a very specific and honestly rare type of algae extract that works for hydrating and plumping the under eye area. It has coffee extract, which is great for the eyes because it's high in caffeine content, which will help to tighten the under eye area. Sodium hyaluronate, a concentrated form of hyaluronic acid that's going to draw in moisture from the environment into your skin. Licorice root extract, which is also a brightening agent and works perfectly alongside niacinamide to really give you the most powerful brightening potential. Green tea for soothing redness and irritation, squalane, and a bunch of other ingredients that I really like. And of course, it's fragrance free, which I love. Now, typically my frustration when it comes to eye creams is that there's really no differentiation between them and face creams. But this one is super, super special, and why I have been so excited to tell you about it, because it has a light tint that helps to correct the under eye darkness without looking like makeup. And you can see in this video as best as I can show you guys what this looks like, but honestly, I wish you guys could see it in person because it makes such a difference. Now, I've been one in the past when I've struggled with dark circles to try a concealer, and I just have not yet found a concealer that I really like. They tend to be too medium or full coverage for me, which all I want is a light correction. And because I don't like wearing makeup on the rest of my face, concealer does not tend to blend out nicely with the rest of the skin, and it always looks like I'm wearing concealer, and I hate that look. But this eye cream is like the perfect blend between makeup and skincare because you're getting a high concentration of the good ingredients, but you're also getting a light correction ability to help diffuse the darkness when the light does hit it. The first time I used this product, I was really blown away, but I didn't expect to like it so much that I was using it every single day. And I've been using it every single day for 3 weeks, and I completely plan to finish this entire bottle because wow, the results are incredible. And I've had people recommend other eye creams that have a light correcting ability, but the problem is that all of them are formulated with a lot of fragrance and irritating ingredients, and this is the first one that I found that isn't. And I'm like, yes, I'm finally in the club. And that's personally why I believe this product to be worth it, because you're finding kind of like a 2-in-1 type of product. So if you are someone who wants a brightening eye cream but doesn't like using makeup, I highly recommend checking out this product. If you guys are interested in purchasing this eye cream, the link is in the description box below. Thank you so much to First Aid Beauty for sponsoring me. I'm so happy to work with First Aid Beauty after I've recommended them so many times on my channel. I think it's likely you can find a First Aid Beauty product in every single one of my videos. But thank you guys as always for being super cool about my sponsorship so that I can work with companies and products that I truly believe in to help support my channel. So thank you guys. But if you are the person that doesn't want an eye cream but still wants to utilize the power of niacinamide, I recommend checking out the Naturium Niacinamide 12% serum. This one has become a recent favorite of mine because it's so lightweight, it sinks into the skin, and it's one of the only niacinamide serums that's still available on the market. I swear everything is sold out. This one's going to deliver those results that you want. Also, all the products that I'm talking about in today's video are listed in the description box below. I make a small commission off of some of them that helps to support me and my channel. So if you are interested in purchasing any of them, they're available for you. But like always, like I say in all my videos, they're just there if you want to shop. No pressure from me whatsoever. Thanks guys. Now, if you find that niacinamide doesn't work for your skin or you want something a little bit more powerful, I recommend checking out retinol. Retinol is great because it's an ingredient that will repair deep damage within the skin, which is necessary for people who have experienced dark circles for a long time or for someone who wants something really strong. For starters, I recommend the Paula's Choice 0.3% retinol and bakuchiol treatment. This one is awesome because it has a low concentration of retinol, which will be well tolerated on the under eye area, but it also utilizes bakuchiol, which is an ingredient that's becoming popular for its retinol effects. And even though it doesn't have the same research backing it up like retinol, I think it's a great marriage of the two ingredients. Or if you're wanting something more affordable, the Inkey List retinol treatment is a great one. It's technically formulated with 0.5% pure retinol, which is again great for the under eye area and getting those results that you want without overly irritating it. And then if you have tried niacinamide and you tried retinol and neither of them have worked, I recommend checking out vitamin C. Vitamin C has great benefits for brightening the skin as well as a bunch of antioxidant protection and anti-aging effects, but it tends to sometimes be a little bit unstable, which is usually why it's not my first recommendation, but it's still very effective for getting rid of dark circles. So if you are interested in using a vitamin C product, I recommend the Naturium Vitamin C 22% serum. This one is great and I find tends to be the best for applying on the under eye area. I typically recommend the Ordinary, but because this one is sold out and because it's just not ideal to put on the under eye area, a serum is way easier and nicer to apply. I recommend checking this one out. Now, while all of these treatments are great, none of them will be effective unless you do the third step, which is use a sunscreen. Sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. It is the most important part of the skincare routine, and because the sun directly creates pigmentation pigmentation and dark spots within the face, it's definitely going to make your dark circles a lot worse. And typically what tends to happen is that people either don't wear sunscreen or they don't apply it on their under eye area. And that is very important to do in order to help prevent dark circles, but also just to prevent the majority of skin problems that we have in general. Like, hello, skin cancer. And if you're using any of these other treatments and not using a sunscreen, they're not going to be effective and actually going to make the problem even worse. So you have to use the sunscreen. If you don't want my recommendations, go to the video in my description box below. I talk about all the best face sunscreens depending on your skin type and how sensitive your skin is, and I highly recommend checking it out to get like a complete list of all of my favorite ones. The fourth step I would recommend is to determine whether your under eye circles are genetic or temporary. I've had a lot of people ask me how to get rid of their dark circles, and when I ask them how long they've been struggling with dark circles, and they say since they were 5, 10, 15 years old, those are typically hereditary dark circles. And honestly, there's not much we can do to change those. But if you are someone who's noticed that the dark circles have gotten worse as you've gotten less sleep, you're more stressed, gotten older, those can definitely be changed by the recommendations that I just made. But it's important to identify this so that you're not wasting a ton of money on all of these treatments when you're actually struggling with hereditary dark circles. And then my fifth recommendation, if nothing else is working or you do have hereditary dark circles, there are corrective treatments that you can get. Professional laser services are offered at different clinics or by dermatologists that can help to get rid of some of that darkness. Or if you do struggle with dimensional under eye bags or indentation like the one I have, where it looks directly fine when the light is directly at me, but sometimes it'll look like I have dark circles, under eye filler can be a great option for you as well. But I recommend going to your dermatologist or plastic surgeon and see what their recommendations are and if they think that this could be a good fit for you, depending on what you're personally struggling with. But there are those options out there if you are interested. Yeah, that pretty much sums up all of my recommendations. One last thing I do want to say as well. Like all issues, dark circles are something that we want to get rid of, but it's important not to beat yourself up about having them. I linked an article in the description box below from a girl who is Indian and spent her entire life trying to use all these different treatments and products to get rid of her dark circles, when in actuality they were hereditary and very commonplace for her race. And she talks about the relationship of dark circles with Eurocentric standards of beauty and how they differ, and how she no longer spends time, energy, and money trying to correct something that is genetic. And I honestly really support that message as well. While I do think dark circles are important to get rid of for the health of the skin, for making sure you look and feel good, they're not something that we should beat ourselves up over. And for me, I know that inevitably I will get dark circles, I will get fine lines and wrinkles, I will get sagging skin, and while I'm doing the best I can to prevent those, I'm still going to find the beauty in my skin as I get older and not hate my skin for the natural process that it goes through. And I think it's important that we all follow and remember that. What do you guys think of these recommendations? Do you have any tips and tricks of your own? Please comment them down below, so long as they are safe, so long as they are not irritating, because remember, the under eye area is very, very sensitive. I really want to hear your suggestions. Thank you so much to First Aid Beauty for sponsoring this video, and don't forget, please check out the links in the description box below for organizations that you can support and Black creators that you can support to help keep this movement going as long as possible. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.